Hey guys, we're back with MotoGP 2015. This is our second episode on the MotoGP bike. We're not going to do qualifying until we get a decent bike. I'm sorry guys, I mean I know some people will be like, oh you can do it, it'll make a bit of difference, but to be honest it's going to save me a lot of time and it will actually mean I can get out more videos for you guys, because I've got to record. If you look at my channel, I've been uploading 2 videos a day at least for quite a long time, so I think I've done pretty good in trying to make sure everyone's happy at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to start qualifying again when I get a decent bike. It's because in MotoGP they got like a 2 sort of qualifying system, unless you do practice. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to do like 2 or 3 laps to actually get into the top session. So yeah, it's going to obviously take a bit of time once I get onto a good bike to actually have good qualifying and all that. But a decent start here. Obviously, we remember back to our Moto3, we accidentally skipped this race by accident. And now we're not doing too badly. We're up to 16th place, 1 place outside the points. Get a break a bit later than these guys, but they got better brakes, so I suppose it's sort of braking at the same point. Oh no, he got very sideways there. That lost us off the back of Petrucci and the rest of them in front. But yeah, I'll show you after this, but we're not that far away from actually being able to afford like one of the best bikes on the grid. Okay, then that was just a bad line. But we get a good run off the corner, so it's just like I'm in a completely different racetrack there. But right, so it's just a track that you seem to like. It's really, really likely you might be able to, you might fall off your bike at this track. So yeah, we just need to really keep it on the track for the remainder of this race. But yeah, I'll show you what GP I've got after this race, hopefully, and then I'll show you what bikes cost and all that sort of stuff. Because basically, for anyone wondering, this is my own team. So I've been basically just been saving up the GP points. I don't even know what is it, Grand point. I don't even know what this even like GP stands for. But we're just saving up the GP, which means that we can afford a bike at some point, a better bike. This is just a basic one that you get for free on a private team. So you're pretty much always guaranteed to race for a decent team. I mean, you could even go to MotoGP in your second season, but there's not really much point. You might as well just get that sort of experience in Moto 2, so that it leaves you in good stead for the MotoGP season, where the track's a bit more and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, up to 13th place now, so that's a couple of decent points there. And let's just try and grab a couple more positions. Vinales battling it with Redding, and Pol Espargaro in front of them. All of those very good young riders in MotoGP currently. You'd expect one of those 3 at least one day will be in a team that's race winning. Whether it's Pol Espargaro with the Yamaha links. Oh, sorry, Scott Redding, that wasn't meant to be an overtake. But Scott Redding, I'm not sure what he's doing for next year. To be perfectly honest, I haven't really been following his progress that much in MotoGP, but he's done pretty decent for what I've seen in terms of the results. Obviously, Vinales is already with Suzuki, which is a works team, but you wouldn't say it's a race-winning team currently. But definitely for the future, if they can hold on to him, that would be really good for them. That's a good chance that they might be able to, have a race winner. I mean, obviously he's not really keeping up with Aleix Espargaro, but it is his maiden year in MotoGP, and he's done very good in my opinion. The results I've seen, it's definitely outpaced a few of the riders I thought he would be behind. But here we are, last lap on Australia. What am I talking about? Argentina. Australia's a track we hopefully should win on if we got a good bike towards the end of the season. But yeah, we've had a good race here. Obviously not qualifying, hasn't made much of a difference. Oh, that was not the line I wanted to take. Hasn't lost us too much time though, luckily. It's just this corner here where they seem to brake. I can seem to just lift off a little bit here. I get a good run down the straight. But obviously they got better straight line speed, so it means by the end of the straight they're just a bit further ahead anyway. But on the brakes, we can seem to pull the brakes a little bit later than them. But then they've got better bikes in general, so they can steer in a bit earlier, all that sort of stuff. But looks like we're going to bring home a couple of points here in Argentina. It's sort of where we've been so far in this career mode, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, in this MotoGP season. It's about the 12th to 16th is where our pace has been. Right, that is where we're going to use our flashback. I don't know why, it just seems like... Am I completely missing the braking point here or something? I suppose I am. Hopefully it doesn't fall us. Let us fall down. Oh, that's not good. No, no, no. As I said, we're going to bring home some points, but this is going to be stupid that the flashback doesn't even let you get out of the accident, though, isn't it? You thought the whole point of the flashback is to help you not, you know, get involved in an accident. Say you crashed, you want to have the flashback to go further enough back, but oh well. That's disappointing, obviously, but there's nothing we could do about it at the end of the day, except be a better rider. But we need that experience to get better. So Lorenzo wins, Marquez second, Pedrosa, Dovizioso, Rossi. That just sums up this race, and we're going to finish last. Oh, great! Sorry about that, guys. That was not intended or expected or whatever, but yeah, it's not good whatsoever. But yeah, at least we know for the future now. You need to brake a bit earlier than that red line. Anyway, let's just skip through this. I don't even want to look at the standings now. Just get out the way, Alex. Get out all the way out of the standings. Skip through all this, and let's have a look at these GP points I was talking about. Yep, very angry AlexZAfRo. Right. Come on, game. That's one thing I've always seen about milestone games. The loading screen is just way too long. On next gen, they really should have made an improvement, but they just didn't. They really just didn't. So, oh, okay then. Interesting. Choose a team or sponsor. Is there anyone here that's actually worth moving to? Not really. No sponsors either. We want to be one of these sort of teams here, don't we? Ducati, Repsol, Honda, or yeah. So I'm just going to stay in my current team. To be perfectly honest, we're doing pretty decent, in my opinion, at least. Obviously, that last race was a bit of a hiccup, but we've got the pace to be around that sort of 12th to 16th area, which is normally points. But anyway, let's have a look at this private team. So let's have a look at this bike. So basically, this is the basic bike. So you can see credits top hand side, guys. GP credits. We need is that one? That's 1.1 million, I think. If my math serves me right, that's what we got. So at the moment, we're just a little bit away from being able to afford one of these bikes. I could afford the Suzuki, but I might as well just wait. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to wait until I can get that Yamaha and I can be a race winner. I mean, the Suzuki be a lot of money to waste, and they not be that good. Because the Suzuki maybe isn't as good as it says right there. But anyway, guys, let's get into the next race. Here we are then, guys, for the race at Jerez. Now, typically in the past I have never been good at this track, so it's going to be tough. But you can see there in front of the grid, Marquez dominates qualifying by 0.4 of a second. You could say it's a nail-on victory there for Marc Marquez. But looking back towards the back of the grid here, you can see we are starting with a bad start. And hopefully we can just make some positions. I'm not... Whoa! What they're doing, braking in the middle of the straight. Not really expecting points in this race. That would be a bit... Okay. That wouldn't really be realistic. I did push Miller out of the way there, but he didn't fall off. I probably would have rewinded if he'd fallen off there, but anyway. Let's just try and make up some position. Sorry, I'm just concentrating now because I didn't really expect to get this good a start. Alright, behind Redding, we've got a good run through here, running over the curbs a little bit. That's really sport our run down the straight a little bit, but then we can say their straight line speed is better. Just getting it stopped in time here. Redding, don't leave a gap, mate. You left a tiny gap and I was going for it. All this slight leaning on each other here, and we get past him for now. He's going to go back past us though, surely. He does. We're going to switch to the inside and brake a bit later. Oh no, let's just avoid an accident now. And we did, which is good. Avoiding a Stefan Bradl accident. Oh! What? That was definitely an accident. Did I brake way too late there or something? I did brake just a little bit too late, but that was way too late because it's a very short braking zone. Oh, I'm so tempted to just go for this move on Bradl, but I need to really sit back and just be a bit more calculated in the move here. Like that. It wasn't a calculated move whatsoever, but I'll take it. But yeah, I'm not going to say, guys, didn't really expect to be into the points on the first lap here, but who says I'm going to finish here? I need a good result of that last race. Oh, Vinales is sliding. What's he doing? Vinales was like sliding his way into the gravel there. Anyway, Renzo, the championship leader's down in 4th currently. That's not what he wants. But we've got these 3 battling in front here. We could have a bit of a situation like we did in Qatar, where it's last lap, one of the big guys falls down. When Rossi, who was I think the top 3 at the time, he fell down, and then I think he finished 2nd to last. It shows how much, you know, shows how sort of, in a way, how close these 3-lap races are, that you can drop from podium to last from one little accident. I mean, luckily I haven't, much less was I've dropped from about 13th to last in that last race through 2 accidents on the last lap, but overall I thought I drove decent. I rode decent in that race. See my inner race car commentary comes through there when I say driving, but hopefully you guys don't hate on that too much. Right, we've got Hector Barbera, Yoni Hernandez in front here. Okay, we use the grass to our advantage around the outside. So that's 14th. Now, Yoni Hernandez in front. Take a bit of a different line through there than him. We should get a nice run off the corner. We do. Bit of an aggressive move down the inside, but we've done it. We're up into 13th now. Vinales. He can leave enough space around the outside, I don't know, but is he going to be drifting through that final corner again? I don't know. That was a bit wide through there, and that's let Hernandez and Barbera back through, but we'll be late on the brakes to get that position back off Barbera. He's leaning on us, but we've turned in still, and we got the position back. Lorenzo's still outside the top 3 here. That's not what he wants for his championship hopes. Maybe he can get on the last lap. Right, last lap for us, I suppose, as well. Try and get past Hernandez again. I ended up getting a bit sideways off the corner there, but I did. Oh, that nearly was me falling down there for a lunge down the inside there from Hector Barbera. Did Hector Barbera ever win a championship or ever compete for a championship? I don't know. I don't really know much about him, to be perfectly honest. It's just some people end up in just MotoGP and you just don't know how their career path's gone. A bit strange. Anyway, that was a bit of an aggressive move down the inside of Yoni Hernandez. Wasn't really intended, but I'll take it. But he's going to go be late on the brakes, surely. Oh no, we're later on the brakes there. Turn in. Power away. Can we catch Vinales? Doubt it. It's 1.5 seconds. That's going to be tough to close down. I need to wait until I get onto a good bike to really see if I'm better than the AI, because I'm sure a couple of you guys will be saying, oh, the difficulty's too easy right now, but I need to see when I get onto a good bike. If I'm miles ahead of the AI, then I will go ahead and up the difficulty, but I'm not thinking about that just yet, because I didn't win Moto 2. You know, and I was battling with my teammate throughout that whole season. I wasn't really a standout performer. But in this one, I don't really have a teammate to compare myself against, which is a bit annoying. But, you know, once I do get a good bike, hopefully I can compare myself against the like of Lorenzo and that. So obviously comparing yourself against the best. We had a bad run off that final corner. Is it going to be close? Hernandez doesn't quite have the run, but we get 13th place. And the 3 points, I think, to go with it. So that is not too shabby. Definitely happy about that. Lorenzo off the podium. That's disappointing for him. But he still leads the championship by 7 points. Rossi is fighting his way back up after that miserable result in Qatar. He's 22 points behind now. And looking down the standings, we're 15th. I suppose that's about fair. Anyway, let's go to the main menu again, see if we can afford our good bike. Yamaha have won all but one of the races so far. Oh no, they've won all of the races, I should say. Wait, didn't Marquez just win that race? I'm confused. Which race is this? This is race number 4. I'm confused. It must be race number 4 because it's the second episode and I do 2 races an episode. But I swear Marquez just won that race. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Oh wait, Rossi won in Jerez. Okay, that is confusing. Anyway, let's have a quick look over here. Private team, have we got enough? And we haven't, but it could be the next race that we have enough. But can Can we actually change? I wonder if we can change our logo here. I just quite like that logo, that's why I got it. Just stay with it. Can we change the colour? I don't know. You can see there, 120. Oh wait, we can customise. Just got to go to the top here. Customise bike. I'm just going to quickly do this. Right, red. Let's change this up to blue. I think that already looks a lot nicer, to be perfectly honest. Things I like that, but I'm sure some people won't. What colour was it? This blue. Well, that's quite simple and nice, I think. Maybe we can do another colour in there. I don't know. Is that going a bit too overboard? I don't really like another colour in there, to be perfectly honest. I don't know, that looks quite cool, but I'm sure some people will absolutely hate that. I actually want to switch it up though. I want to have this as a blue. Yeah, I think that looks quite cool actually. Just the white. That's the third colour. Let's switch up this. Yes! I just really like blue colour. I know I'm sure some people will hate me for it, but no, there's no point spending that credits on a livery. It doesn't really matter that much to me. But yeah, also one thing we do need to quickly do then, as we've customised the bike, we need to quickly change up the overall colours and everything. Oh, that's already been changed. It's just the helmet now we can change. I'll leave all the white gloves and everything. That sort of makes sense, doesn't it? What was it? Helmet. This is the one we need to change. There was a blue one, wasn't there? Yeah, this one here. Yes, that sort of fits our style as well. That is cool. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in a couple of days' time for more MotoGP. Goodbye.